this question, we are required to expand this surd and find the value of a and b. So by applying algebra, so we know that a plus square root of b squared is basically equal to a plus square root of b multiplied by a plus square root of b. So what I'm going to do here is just to FOIL this using the approach that you guys have used previously in algebra. So let me start with this one here. So I'll just label this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for 1, we have a multiplied by a, which will be equal to a squared. For 2, we have square root of b multiplied by square root of b, and this is same as square root of b squared, which is just b. And then for 3, you have square root of b multiplied by a, which is the same as a square root of b. And then for 4, you have a multiplied by square root of b, which is just a square root of b. Now at this point, what we can do is add this. Yeah, so if you add this, what you'll end up with here will be you'll have a squared plus b plus a square root of b plus a square root of b. Now this will be equal to a square root of a squared plus b plus 2 lots of a square root of b. Now if you look at the answer that we are given here, we can see that 49 here corresponds to a plus b, a squared plus b, and then 12 corresponds to 2a. So by inspection, we can see that 2a will be equal to 12, which implies that a will be equal to 6. Okay, and then we can also clearly see that a squared plus b will be equal to 49. But because a is 6, we can substitute here. So 6 squared plus b is equal to 49, which implies that 36 plus b is equals to 49. So b will be equal to 49 minus 36, which implies that b is equal to 13. And that's how you solve that question. Okay, so let's move to number 6. Again, this is a question on surds, and I'll apply the same approach, so we can just FOIL this, guys. So drawing these arrows helps. So let me label that 1, 2, 3, and 4 so that you can be able to follow what's going on here. So for 1, we have 7 multiplied by 5, which is just equal to 35. For 2, we have 2 square root of 50 multiplied by negative 2 square root of 2. Now here you have to be careful because they want the answer in the form of a plus square root of 18. So let's just expand this and see what we end up with. So negative 2 multiplied by negative 2, that will be negative 4. Now square root of 50 multiplied by square root of 2, that's the same as square root of 50 multiplied by 2, which will be equal to negative 4 square root of 100. Now square root of 100 is 10, so this will be equal to negative 40 because square root of 100 is 10. Number 3, we have 2 root 50 multiplied by 5. So here again, 2 by 5 is just 10, so 10 square root of 50. But again, looking at that, I just want to simplify this further. So this will be 10 multiplied by square root of, we know that if you write 50 as uh, a product of its factors such that one of the factors is a perfect square, we know that 50 can be given as 25 multiplied by 2, which implies that this expression can be written as 10 multiplied by square root of 25 multiplied by square root of 2, and that will be equal to, well, square root of 25 is 5, so this is the same as 10 multiplied by 5 multiplied by square root of 2, which will give you 50 square root of 2. All right, so, and then the fourth one, we have 7 multiplied by negative 2 square root of 2. Now that will be equal to negative 14 square root of 2. And then add this together. So we add this. If we add this, you'll end up with, now basically the guys that I'm adding are these ones here. Yeah. So we want to add all of them together. So we'll end up with 35 uh, minus 40 plus 50 root 2 minus 14 root 2. Now this simplifies to basically negative 5 um, plus 36 root 2. Now this does not give us the required solution because they want it to be in the form of a plus b root 18. So we have to rewrite this. So this can be written as negative 5 plus, now we know that 36 is the same as 12 multiplied by 3, and then of course multiplied by root 2. And the reason why I've written this 36 as a product of 3 and 12, um, basically because here I want to rewrite 3 in square root form so that I can be able to end up with 18. So this is what I mean. So we'll end up with negative 5 plus 12 multiplied by square root of 9, because that we know that square root of 9 is 3 multiplied by square root of 2. Now, and then we simplify this together, so that will be equal to negative 5 plus 12 multiplied by square root of 9 by 2, because when you have multiply two square roots, you can write them as yeah, so that they're under one square root sign. So this will be equal to negative 5 plus 12 square root of 18. And this will be the required solution.